The community here is not a very rich community.
We get people with drug addictions, alcoholics.
It's hard to see your kids, hard to be with them when you have 2 full-time jobs, and that's a lot of the struggle here.
People who are just, down on what people would say luck.
It's the same brokenness that's in every congregation in the Greater Milwaukee Synod and around every congregation in the Greater Milwaukee Synod.
They're all in the same struggle. Their life at home is not easy.
On the news, we hear about only the brokenness. So I have a real problem with that. The decision to sell our church building was a huge, very difficult decision. This is what I consider the beginning of a really new place in our journey as a congregation. We have clothing ministry, we have food ministries, we have ministries of relationship where we're working and walking with people. You can take all the buildings away. The church is the people, it's not the buildings. It's all of these wonderful, amazing, difficult, and challenging and mind-blowing relationships that we have. This is our call. This is our work.
The Lutheran Church of the Great Spirit is innovative in that we are the only Lutheran church for Native Americans in Milwaukee at all. We are people who need connection, and in an urban setting, sometimes that sense of belonging isn't there. The Lutheran Church of the Great Spirit really ministers to people who need a home. We believe in having meals after every service, and we believe in treating people like special human beings. We've brought people together, and that's really who we are.
We see God's love in every smile in these kids here. This is their opportunity to learn about God and how God can help them in their lives. We give them a lot of options when they come here. We help them with their homework in Spanish and English, which is a huge help for them. A lot of the kids otherwise wouldn't get help. We do an arts and crafts time that helps them to be creative. Sometimes when you're in these struggles, you're like, oh, who can help me? What can I do? And it teaches them that there's more out there. And I think that they get that little bit of that every week, and I think they take that home. To be there with them, to be there when they're crying or when they're happy, that's what keeps me coming back every week, so that they feel like I'm part of their family.
We put ourselves out there in the community to let people know that, you don't have to be afraid of church. Starting that meal connected us to our community. We had an awesome chef, and we still do have great chefs here. We were called the restaurant church because we served food like restaurants. We served steak, we served pork chops, we served fish of all kinds. And it's just a time to just bring people together, and everybody that I have invited that has come to this church walk away with something, and they feel like they've been in God's presence. That's what we're here for. That's our purpose. Not just to feed you the food that you need, but to give you the love, to sit at the table and dine with you. We need each other. We can't do it all by ourselves.
Outreach for Hope is a very important ministry of the Greater Milwaukee Synod and actually beyond. It is a gift and a tool that helps us to minister to the world.
They believed in us, and it's sometimes hard to find that.
To know that you're supported in your good deeds, it only encourages you to want to continue to do and to support others. To me, hope is purpose. I have something to live for. But when God is in you, you could just look at someone and just smile and say,